So since everybody loves a bit of negativity, today I thought I would list my top 5 most disappointing bits of Idol merch that I've bought. This was a really hard list for me to make because I'm quite a positive person, especially when I buy something. I don't want to be disappointed because I don't want to feel like I've wasted money. So making this list was quite difficult. There's only really one thing that I feel completely sort of disappointed by. Everything else I can very much look on the bright side. But without further ado, I will bring out the first item. Now, the first item that I've got at number 5 is something that's very small. It's this. I don't know what it is. I can't say I'm really very disappointed with it because I bought it knowing what it was, except I still don't have a clue what it is. So that's why I'm kind of disappointed by it. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I can't really put it in a bag because it's quite round. It's literally just a sort of picture of Ruby Kurosawa in it. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Why did they make this? What is the point of it? I have very little idea. And that's why it's disappointing, because I have no use for it. I only got it because it was the only Ruby thing they had. And I was very disappointed by that. At number 4 on the list, I have this Snow Halation Ellie figure. It was one of the first figures I got. Most of my figures I've got off sort of Amazon or at conventions. I got this one off Amazon. It's official and all. It's disappointing because the paint job's a bit oof. A bit oof. No, like, she's got some random sort of black marks on her. I'll try and show it on the close-up. Also, I find the pose is a bit awkward. I mean, I'm still pleased with the figure. I mean, she was cheap. And she's official. Oh, and she doesn't fit on the stand very well. She's a bit wobbly. But, I mean, I'm still pleased with her. She's really pretty, but she's clearly a cheap figure, and you can tell. One day I will get the other Snow Halation figures. Or at least Nozomi. I would like that. I haven't really bought a figure in a while, but I mean, she's really pretty. The paint job's just a bit awkward, and I feel like, I don't know, what is this pose she's doing? It's like she's JoJo posing or something. At number 3 on the list, I have these little chibi Nozomi figures that I got at MCM a year ago, actually now. Yeah, they don't stay on the stands very well. They're a bit awkward. This one also has a really long neck. Can't seem to get it to fit in properly. I'll show it in more detail in the close-up. She's really cute, but also very cursed because her neck is like way too long. This one is just really awkward. Also, once again, doesn't stay on the stand properly. The paint job's fairly good, but her face, something feels off, and I don't know what it is. It's just, you know, it's giving me a look that I don't quite like. And like, the seller of these, they've charged a lot for these, and I was just like, I'm in London, I might as well do it. I mean, I haven't seen them on sale before, and I just got them, but like, slight bit of regret there, but also no. Because they bring me joy. As much as the look on this one's face kind of scares me, I still love them both very much. And I'm pleased I got them. Wow. This isn't very disappointing. I don't feel disappointment when it comes to idols. They can never disappoint me. They're cursed, but I love them at the same time. At number 2, we're bringing out the big boys with Ruby's Brightest Melody Nessaberry. Now, she was quite expensive, which is kind of why she's at number 2 of like disappointing things I've bought. Not because, I'm not entirely disappointed, I'm really pleased that I have her. It makes me very happy, but there are a couple things about her that do not, okay, maybe the wood lights underneath. Oh god, I am so sorry. I I keep them in plastic bags to protect them, but apparently the wood lice just do not listen. Oh my god. I feel terrible. She was quite a bit, anyway. And like, she just feels a bit oof to me, you know? I mean, the main issue I have is these buns. They look a bit awkward. Sorry, she is so soft. Like I said, I'm not that disappointed in her. It's just, there's a few things that I feel like, for something that was so expensive, in terms of things I've bought, I feel like there should have been maybe a little more detail. Like, these buns, I feel, they're just so awkward and sort of almost cheap looking. Sort of expected a bit more. The outfit is very sort of cheap, if that makes sense. Like, there's not any sort of detail on it, apart from it's just sort of printed on, which I mean, it's a Nessa Berry, what do I expect? But also, yeah. It's why she's a bit disappointing, is when you're like, oh, you spent 50 quid on this? And I'm like, yeah. But she's very happy. Actually, one of my main other thing that I'm a little bit disappointed is her chin's a bit, I don't know, indented, a bit asymmetrical, you know? She's a bit wonky, which is sort of why I felt a bit when I got it, because she came out wonky. She's my wonky woob. But like I said, I'm incredibly happy that I got her, and she still brings me joy. So that's what really matters, even if you are a bit wonky. Okay, so these are the things that I'm actually pretty disappointed in. These mini Q Poskets. Both of these have issues, unfortunately. So I don't think I'm ever going to be buying Q Poskets again, which is something I can't say about any of the other things. I'm still going to be buying little mini figures, big figures, Nessa Berries, and weird gacha things that are kind of questionable. But I might hold off on the mini Q Poskets. The only thing that I really like about them is, one, they're adorable, but the paint job and everything on the head, it comes off, it's all really good. My main issue with this one, the Rico one, I originally wanted a Ruby, but I got Rico because it didn't have one, and then I found her at a convention. But yeah, my issue with the Rico one is the paint job on her body is a bit lackluster, to say the least. Like, she's got paint on her arm, her shoes are it's all bleeding everywhere. On a second glance, it's not as bad, but I'm still disappointed, because these things, they're so tiny, but they're not very cheap. I think they're about 12 quid, which is oof. I didn't actually realise how small they were until it arrived, which is another reason why I was disappointed. You know, when you pay that much for something this small, you expect it to be good quality, and then it wasn't, and I was a bit let down, you know? She still looks really cute, my figure, my shrine and that. And like, the work on the face is lovely, but the body work is not too good. My issue with the Ruby one is that her head doesn't fit on properly, as you saw earlier. But this bit, very pretty. This, it won't go on properly, that's the issue. So she ends up with like a mild long neck, and it literally just balances. It's not happening. Oh no. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm not very good at complaining about things, especially since like Idols and Love Live just bring me so much joy. I don't want to, you know, be negative about it, because, you know, it's all too easy to complain, and it seems to be harder nowadays to like look at things positively and stuff, and that's what I always like to do. I'm really sorry if you were expecting something dramatic, because I'm just too happy about these things, okay? Look, this is what I feel like when I see idols. When I see them, I go like this. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know any disasters you've had with merch in the comments. I don't know, what other calls to action am I supposed to put in a video? I don't want to be like that, but I do. But sorry. Say bye.